What would you consider your favorite part of your process and why?
I'm a painter. I love to paint. I have always loved to paint. There's something so inherent in terms of my being, of myself, and my connection from my hand to the brush to my eye. That's the place that's my happy place.
How does your process for collages differ from your process for paintings or other artworks?
They're both very physical. Both processes are quite physical, but painting is a very different scale for me, and the process is very more physical, more using my whole body, more um, intuitively having my hand do what it needs to do and responding in a very physical way. The collages are more about picking pieces up and moving them around and letting my eye decide about color choices. They both have as part of the process, of moments where I'm just looking at them and thinking about the kinds of color choices and movement choices within the work. So, in that sense, they're made the same way, but there's a very, very different physical relationship to the paintings, which are more about using my whole body, and the collages are more, they're smaller, so it's more about the hand.
Do you find yourself going through a ritual in your processes? Like, even if the end product is different, do you have similar steps that you take no matter what?
I like that idea of ritual. I think it's a good idea. I know I do it, I'm not conscious of it. So, can I tell you what it is? No. I know that my rituals change over the years. I've been painting a long time. There have been times when I like to work to music. I can't have music anymore. There were times I like to listen to book tapes. You could tell how long ago that was. Um, I don't do that anymore. Occasionally now, the only little ritual that I enjoy is sometimes when I'm doing work that's just time consuming but has to be done correctly and not a lot of thought, like gluing down the pieces of collage or stretching a canvas. I will listen to a Zoom talk.
Roughly how long does it take you to go through this creative process? What do you believe is the hardest part of your process and why?
During this pandemic, the hardest part of the process is having focus. For me as an artist, focus is everything. I have to be able to pay attention to all the details, to all the things that are happening within the canvas or piece of paper. During the pandemic, I've been incredibly distracted and stressed, like so many of us. So, what has helped about focus is actually shutting the world out and actually really paying attention to what I'm doing and to how my body is reacting and what are my choices and how am I making them and um, and being centered in the work.
Do you ever find yourself completely changing the vibe of the painting in the middle of your process?
My paintings change and evolve the entire time I'm working on them. So I may begin with one idea or one color or one palette, one movement. And then when I layer the painting and when I'm moving through creating the painting, it's telling me what I should be doing. So I'm paying attention to the work, to the choices I'm making, which in fact changes the painting dramatically. So it never ends where it begins.